How do I do it all? The Brezza gives me the power.
4 wins out of 4 and the Capitals finally come home to Delhi, and their first game at the Firozshah Kotla sees them take on Mumbai Indians, who are tottering with 1 win in their first 5. Let's build up to the game on Maruti Suzuki Arena presents ESPN Cricinfo Timeout with Piyush Chawla and Wasim Jaffer helping us set the stage. What can we expect in the name of conditions, Piyush? Because last year, the Kotla was a very different Kotla to the one we've known over the years.
Well, now the wicket has been much better than what it was. So that's why you can see plenty of runs because it's a small ground, and knowing that it's going to be the first game of the season at Kotla, so you'll get a fresh wicket, hard wicket, so which most of the batters love these days. So I'm thinking it's going to be a run fest there.
I agree as well because generally you get good pitches in Kotla. So I think this won't be different. Plus the small ground, the bounce is pretty consistent. So I think the batters will have a good time.
It was this venue and in fact this fixture itself last season where Jake Fraser-McGurk really announced himself to the world. A sparkling cameo, hit Jasprit Bumrah for plenty in the first over. But look at his life after IPL 2024 and there's been a sea change. What's going wrong for him?
Well, I think people have found out where to bowl to him. And the way he plays a very high-risk game, and that's very difficult to sustain. So I just feel, he has not got many runs in any of the leagues that he has played. So bowlers have kind of sussed out. He hasn't himself found form. He hasn't found runs. So, how long you feel DC will continue with Jake Fraser-McGurk is going to be a question mark because there's Karun Nair sitting out, who's got lots and lots of runs in domestic cricket, looking set to, play either open the innings. He can bat number 4. KL Rahul, who can open, who can bat 4. Faf probably, obviously will come back and he's doing well. So there's options, but yeah, Fraser-McGurk has to fire.
Am I right in remembering you were the one who ended that onslaught from JFM last season?
Yes.
So in a way, you started the slide, didn't you?
Well, he really fancied that ground, McGurk, because it's a small outfield. What we have seen here in all the other games where he's getting out, all those were going for sixes in Kotla. So as Wasim mentioned that how long they'll go ahead with him. So maybe another 1 or 2 games, because next 2 games I feel Delhi is playing in Delhi. So they might feel that this will definitely suit him. Although in last one odd year, he didn't have great numbers. So the form is not there for sure, but they still want to take that chance because in the auction also they used right to match and the other team appraised the bid and still they matched it. So Delhi, so they showed a lot of trust in him. So they have to go, it's compulsory that they have to go, but they'll try to go for another 2 more games and they'll see maybe at Delhi his fortune change.
All right. Well, we're on the subject of openers who haven't quite hit their straps yet in IPL 2025. Mumbai Indians have Rohit Sharma, whose form is under the scanner with 38 runs from the first 4 games. Why is it not clicking for Rohit?
Well, his form is a concern and has been concern for a while, not just for Mumbai Indians, but for the Indian team as well, barring that final in the Champions Trophy. But he's a quality player. Hopefully, Mumbai Indians will think that fortune changes quickly because they need some wins desperately to stay in the contention for the playoffs position. For him and Rahul Rickelton as well to give that platform for Tilak, Surya Kumar Yadav, or even Will Jacks. So I feel Rohit Sharma needs to fire. He's hardly had a season of 500, 600 runs. So
Ever.
For a quality of his, they want runs from him desperately.
What does he need to change to start finding those runs more consistently? And do you see it changing more realistically?
Well, see, form obviously it's a concern at the moment, but he's somebody who has scored runs everywhere around the world. So he definitely knows how to get runs. It's just a matter of that one knock, spending those 15 balls at the crease. And I'm sure he'll do that. And once he gets that kind of an inning, so he'll be unstoppable, I feel. So I think it's just a matter of those 15, 20 balls. And I definitely see that coming anytime soon now.
All right. Now let's consider MI's 4th overseas player. They've backed Will Jacks. It's not really been coming off for him. And there's also the added factor of feeling that Jacks is out of position when you don't bat him up top. Would you be looking to change that 4th overseas player?
I mean, depending which way they want to go. They've got, Namandir, who ideally bats at 3 or 4, but they are slotting him at number 6.
Yep.
Will Jacks, ideally you want him to bat at 1, 2, 3. But because of that, Tilak couldn't bat number 3, where he bats for Indian team and got hundreds. And then you don't want to delay Surya's entry point. So it's a concern, but I don't know which way Mumbai Indians will go. They generally don't change things too much as well. But Will Jacks is a quality player. But again, he's one of those batters who haven't found form after the IPL. For the leagues that he goes on and play, we have not heard too much about Will Jacks scoring consistently like Fraser-McGurk. So they will also want, the fortunes to change for Will Jacks as well.
We consider the options at their disposal. There's Corbin Bosch, who gives you an all-rounder. There's Bevan Jacobs, who's not much known, but is a finisher. And then there are bowling options in Topley and Mujib. Would you be looking to change, and what would your change be?
Well, if you're looking to change, I think I would like to have personally Reece Topley in and add another Indian batter, because if you look at the form of Deepak Chahar, that's also has been concerned, which we are not talking much about it, because he's known to get wickets up front, which is not happening. He's not able to provide that start. And because of that, because somebody like Trent Bolt, he needs support from that other end, at least if not getting the wickets, so put that pressure on the batters. If that doesn't happen, so Trent Bolt also looks little like, manageable for the batters. So you get the Reece Topley in and then can add another Indian batter.
Would you be looking at Robin Minge if you're considering
Yeah,
that
he's
Indian
a very talented cricketer, and if you want to give in a chance to somebody like him, so then you have to give in that long rope of at least 4-5 innings. So if that change happens, then I feel Robin Minge.
All right. Piyush, Wasim, thank you so much for your time. The stage is set. Delhi Capitals in their first home game. They'd never started an IPL season with 4 wins. Can they make it 5 out of 5 now?
How do I do it all? The Brezza gives me the power.